Are you just spinning around? How terrified you are? I find more rocket grunts. Well, that actually is unless you can hear. No, it does not look like it can be heard at all. Okay, really not helpful on my phone, just off to the side. But it will just occasionally just show me, oh yeah, here's a message. You put me on do not disturb mode. But we're still gonna come through anyways. Oh, come on! How was I supposed to know Weezing would rather blow herself up than let it be defeated by Shirox, with Shirox surprisingly spamming on 1 HP? Yeah, that doesn't happen. You know exactly what happens every single time. Every time, I will faint. And now to heal straight back up. And fight another one. Or you're gonna be a scientist. Scientist! Mark? Any ever do you see Mark's power that unless it's short for Marcus? No, it isn't. No, because I'm pretty sure that's how you can spell Marcus with a K. I don't know, I've seen more commonly seen being spelled with M-A-R-K. Mark Webber. And I remember finding the Magnemize a long time ago. And yours is exactly the same as Jasmine's. Clearly you learned from the best. Once I wasn't actually paralyzed. Oh, is this all you have? For shame! Oh, seriously, for shame. You have many other steel types to choose from, and this is the only one you can actually think of. And spam lock on it is. I was expecting difficulty, not unexpectedly be playing Diamond and Pearl. I know you were gonna have a third one. Me and Mirage Wings can get all the experience in the world. Oh, you confused me as well. Great, I was already calling as well. That's exactly what I needed. Oh my god, Mirage Wing, what drugs have you been taking to not be paralyzed a single time and break out of confusion as soon as possible? And that's gonna be my only amount of luck in this stream, because I know what it's like. It's very selective, happens at the weirdest times, and when I need it to be good, it isn't. Because no matter how much I strategize, the game can easily take it away. The game giver and the game taketh away. Like in any randomizer. The game can give me a great mon, but if I have no Pokemon to catch it with, then what the hell's it for? Oh, and also the pins and needles that have been in my right hand for some time came back with a vengeance today. All of that would be because I was playing Star Wars The Old Republic, because I was trying to get more of my characters to the point of where they finish Shadow Revan. I currently have it where there's only 4? Because I'm pretty sure I've got my Sith Warrior, my Trooper, my Imperial Agent, recently got my Jedi Knight, maybe Counselor as well. I know I haven't got Bounty because I need to do the whole story with that character. I kind of want to because I hate the male version. The voice was awful, and also the only relationship option was shit. It's shit for being a bounty hunter. I know. Is it Inquisitor? The other Sith one I know I haven't. Smuggler I haven't. So it's 3 that I can think of, so at least 5 that I've managed to be able to shadow Revan with. And then I do want to do Knights of the Fallen Empire, which was the next expansion is called. I know Eternal Throne, Eternal Throne is afterwards, and then there's Onslaught even after that. Don't know how long they're gonna be. I just know that there's a lot of chapters to one of them because of the achievements. Which, considering most of my characters by the end of the story, only Shadow of Revan have gone to at least level 70. Although part of that was because my initial one for Trooper was 60 before I even started it. Because I could have absolutely done it and had no fear of losing companions. It's just afterwards, you do lose certain companions, and happens to be that the one for the Trooper to lose is the romantic interest of Alara Dawn. Which sucks. So yeah, I just put it off. So now I'm at the point of, once I get the other lot up to the necessary level, then I'll be able to just do it. Well, because in the case of I have to do it for all of them, for the achievements, at least Shadow of Revan, and also get them all to 75, I want to say. Just some of the stuff involved in PvP. Don't think I'm going to be able to do without some support. Because almost all of it I can do by myself. It's just the PvP aspect, and I'm thinking, I don't think the servers are going to be active enough for that. And I've never really attempted to do MMO PvP. Not really, no, because I know I will lose. And also, this one Zubat is defeating me. Because Shimrock's annoyingly, until level 30, doesn't get many good moves. Like, considering all I have is Quick Attack and Focus Energy to build off of. You're not brilliant. Oh, you're thinking Wing Attack. Yeah, that's at level 30, at the evolution level. I have to wait just a bit more. Wait, okay, I wouldn't be so bad in the previous gen. Because you'd cast a Siphon near that level. Okay, a bit of training. Wouldn't be so bad. Considering where I am, the levels are a lot lower than that. They're not like the same level. No. If I want the same level, I do have to be Team Rocket. And I really do hate that it's taken this long. I mean, Brother's special attack is not exactly the highest in the world, but this is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to turn my phone over, otherwise I'm just gonna see time appear on a black background and just a random notification I don't care about. It's distracting me. As if I don't already have some other stuff distracting me. But that's for different purposes. Ah. Right, fine. Get swifted! That wasn't in any way intended to be like a Taylor Swift situation. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh no. Ah, bugger. With a new attitude, and still gonna catch well, yes, now you can actually tell what song was in playing in my head right then. The Journeys thing, which actually makes sense for this game. Wait. Oh, come on. You resist literally everything. Okay, well, okay, not dog, but my special attack is nil. Oh, cool. All I can do is punch the rock. That's all I could do. I don't know why one used conversion to immediately. On level, dry attack does not change type. Then again, say, yeah, why should I be expecting intelligence? But it doesn't really need intelligence, it just needs look like that. That's all it needs. Oh, so it just converted back into itself. Okay. How long will it take? Okay, so now you're me, essentially. Oh, wait, what? Can I never break out because I haven't been hit by a fire move? Don't be like... Okay, I was about to say, don't be like Gen 1. Where that is the case. I do also need to buy some mind potions, clearly. As I slowly walk around the building because running shoes have not been invented yet. Did you not know you could only run if you had specific running shoes made in the year 2002 or 3 with the American/European imports? Neither did I, and even then you still couldn't run in buildings until the 4th generation. Weirdly, in Fire Emblem you had to earn them. Really, they knew it was not the best of ideas to do that, which is why they never did it again. But that's really funny to remember that while I was in Gen 3, okay, you did have to visually beat your starter, I think? No, rival for the first time. Really, you only have super potions. What is wrong with you? As I was saying, why in Fire Emblem you had to defeat the first gym? Don't know. It just makes the early part of the game really slow. I mean, yes, you can mod in the emulator and stuff. Oh, I didn't put the flyer in, got them. Imagine on the official cartridge. Okay, yeah, once you beat Brock, which shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world, you are at least gonna have them. But that just seems a bit odd. I would say you'd think Mahogany would have them if it's become a proper shop. Wait, no. It has no shop at all. They didn't do anything to try and improve it. Am I gonna have to rely on Olivine only? Because Cyanwood has no mart at all, or he has a specialized one. Which means it's not really much of a city. Then again, most Pokemon cities are not entirely cities. And then by the time we got an actual city, it was the only part of the game you could explore. Do I have any revives? I have 6. And I gotta move those up to the top, or I'm gonna forget. Yeah, you have to manually move them. But I can't just sort it how I would want. Okay. 61, 51, 49, and 75. Okay, Yellow Jacket is the slowest. You get the quick claw because somehow the only usable held item I have. I know the others exist, but considering where the lucky egg is, I don't want to try and go for that. Not like I checked. I know there's others, but and especially in the weekday ones, all these days of the week, and I could manipulate the time. I'm not gonna do that. Just not until we're right before the Elite Four. I don't think I sing so badly that. But were to sing any of the themes playing in my head, it wouldn't get copyright claimed. Because yeah, copyright claims are fucking weird. As someone who's had them way too many times, I would know. I mean, never so far it's ever become a strike. It's usually either I don't fight them, or I do know that they are fakes, or at least know that it's not by the actual company, or at least the person who owns it. So, I think only one time was it disputed, and I won that. Anyways. Essentially, I'm just the advertisement for fight them 99% of the time. If you, well, especially in cases, okay, it's there, but it's part of the soundtrack. It's not like a licensed song. If it's from like Burnout 3 or something, then all the like it's a licensed soundtrack, so yes, I wouldn't be able to use them. But if it's the Mega Man games, it's the video game soundtrack. People have been able to upload the themes as much as they want. I've been moved. Yeah, I know. I mean, I've even had cases where it was false because it sounded like another thing, or someone was claiming, there was definitely someone trying to claim that they owned a piece of music as something else. They didn't even change anything about it. I've had many run-ins with people claiming they own shit they don't, and so I just stare at them and like file the dispute. Either they don't give a shit, or I look up online and someone else has already reported it. So you eventually behind the scenes YouTube just realizes, oh shit, they don't own it. Let's sort that out. It's kind of like a weird database thing. I mean, then again, I've yet to have a case. Anyone to try to use any of my stuff in their videos? That's more video copyright, and mine's music stuff. I'm waiting for that day when someone decides I'm just going to react to this guy's content for no reason. And then I stand on the other side of the screen and be like, no. At no point did you think asking for permission was feasible. Because, yes, many YouTubers have talked about that part, where certain other people have tried to claim that, oh, there was no way of being able to contact this person. And it's like, the page has just many kinds of, like, many social media accounts, with the MGG being open. There's probably a lot of times just a case of they couldn't be arsed and they were trying to bullshit their way, forgetting that other people know how to see through the bullshit because other people have tried to do the exact same thing they did. Yeah, I got credit, of course I missed. But Sherox is dead. Because I happened to miss quick attack at the worst time. Right. Spit. Paul says Morn. Butter is not around anymore, so let's see what Killer Moth can do. God, I don't know why they needed to Venom off. Because I have nothing. Or why they decided, no, let's not put any regional dexes. And just lock it to Kanto and Johto technically. It's anything similar case to the Pokemon card, like why certain Pokemon don't appear on the cards as much, and you find out, it's their favourites. At no point do they consider looking on the list of, are there any others we may have missed after many years? I sluggish. Oh, fuck. We know how the exploding poison smug bombs. Swipe swap. Okay, there's a reference I could make here, and I refuse point to make said reference. Oh, come on, that was it? I know you're a physical wall for some reason, but really? Why'd you have to be like this? And for me to get no critical hits whatsoever, fine. Seismic tosses and oh, you get critical hit. Yeah, I don't have to use in focus energy. Fuck you. At least you didn't poison me or the sign self-destruct now. And there's still 2 more because you're an executive that only likes the reason behind. God, my team is been disheveled. Blame that on poison and also self. Thank you. I don't think anyone has ever said that I'm the sunshine before. So I'll take it. Do I really only have Yellow Jacket and Mirage Ring left? Well, at least I can't be poisoned. Oh, you can do it all you like, but I have this thing called Swift. Apparently, if you throw stars at someone, you will always hit them. Which is funny, because shooting stars often don't hit anything. And not often not shooting stars. You can also get no critical hits here. Nothing. I'm gonna need some context for that. One mess up picture of the basketball. Which one? I don't know which one. I don't follow basketball. It's not really a big thing in Britain. All this compared to how the NBA is. I mean, I'm not saying we don't play, it's just that it's not the biggest sport going. Well, I guess second big is if we're going to be saying NFL is really big in America. And only America. Well, I got keys, so there's no point in me even using. Is this sign gonna work, or do I need another? Oh. I do know where I need to go. Ah. That doesn't narrow it down either. Like I said, you're gonna have to just send me some more context. I'm just more confuddled. Is it through here? Aha! About 45 minutes ago, somehow. I don't know if that shows on your... Well, it does show. For me, that was about 10 to 7. Hopefully. We are in the basement. And it looks as pale as ever. God, Team Rocket base, and yet the floor is light blue. I don't think that fits Team Rocket's vibe, really. Really, they just took it over and didn't actually make anything of it. Ah! I knew there was going to be a rival battle right here. Because they teased us with one earlier. And I know there's going to be one right before we go deeper in the ground. Oh yeah, antivirus. I don't know what you've got. Do I just risk it? Oh, cold chapel, yes, I was expecting as such. How much damage can I do with a crit? Not a lot. Well, time to immediately get the fuck out. And realize at this moment all of my Pokemon are weak to flying, even the flying types. Which I would say makes sense because flying types would normally attack each other. And great! My main user of confusion is gone, and that wasn't the one I meant to select. Please say you have enough defense to survive this, please. Okay, you do just about. Ah. I have nothing. I literally have nothing. Can't you low in a move that already has low accuracy? Okay, yeah, this is in I can ever defeat the Quilava. I don't think it's gonna last long. Oh. Yeah, I have not seen that in my life until just now. I've never. Somehow Kalimov is not dead yet. Dead's being the operative word here. Oh, wait, how? Kalimov, how buff are you? I mean, not buff enough to survive or survive everything. Oh, no, no, no! And the poison is not gonna one-shot it. Well, not one-shot, it's not gonna kill it from this range. Yeah, exactly. Well, let's kind of hope this Garu can tangle a hit. You'd hope so. I can just about. Nice. The scary and mean fire type has been extinguished. Now we have a fucking magmite. Ah. Batons. Yeah, okay, you can do that. I'm just gonna finally weaken you for the main event. Oh, come on! Really? Like I say, my luck appears in weird ways. The fight earlier with a magma. I was paralyzed and confused. I didn't get affected by either. And I get paralyzed for one turn. Fully paralyzed. And when the wave hits every single time. Even though for the AI, it's not 100% accurate. Sure does sound like it though. This was before abilities were things, I can't even blame on compound eyes. And you have a haunter. Yeah, I have kill him off and that's about it. But are you just gonna use curse? You're a cursed Rayman-esque ghost figure. Oh, how did I know? Immediately you were going to use curse. Because every ghost type in this game uses it. And collision there's only 4. And you only ever see 3 of them. And the main story, it's not a lot of options. Oh yeah, it's Sneasel with it being brown and cyan. Because they had it like that. And then change it to the color it stays as in crystal. I don't fully know the reason behind it. It's there. Oh no, I almost had it. Then again, Sneasel did nothing. And really is a tragic character in this game. Because they gave it the dark and ice typing and they made it a physical attacker. In one way they didn't have to fuck up Black Ops 2. I thought that game was already given over to the hackers like after 2012, well, around like 2013. Well, essentially because, you know, it wasn't the main one, it was the most popular one for a while. Or is this going back to Black Ops 7? Which is really insane that we're up to 7 Black Opses. And I never played anything after 4 because I hate 4. I played way too much of 3, and then not enough of 2, and then actually quite a bit of 1. Anything after that might as well not exist. After Black Ops 3. Ending on Black Ops 3, they already fucked up the story timeline. But at least it was a better game compared to Black Ops 4. Where they tried to make it competitive, well, more competitive with 5v5 instead of 6v6, and I never liked that decision. Oh, did I know how heal the paralysis? Shit. I mean, I kind of gave up the COD series earlier than most. No. Earlier and later than most, because either you were just in it for the long haul, or for me it was after World War II. I mean, okay, yeah, I know campaign for Black Ops 3. I've done like 2 missions of it. Okay, it's got to the funny stuff of train go boom, but I know it's not as good as the Black Ops 2 one that... Well, I don't... Is it considered to have the best campaign? Well, that's hard to say, considering how impactful Modern Warfare 1's was. But for the freedom of choice, Black Ops 2 was the best one. Because I have yet to play it. Is it an Activision thing? Was it Activision? Tiny Activision sorting that out? I think it was Activision. And we can just entirely blame them for fucking up COD. Well, I don't know if they were the sole for, they were no doubt amongst the many. Especially when you have Activision Blizzard being a thing. 2 bad companies combined into one to make things a whole lot worse. Oh, nice critical. And it's severely underleveled muck. Ah. Are they actually monitored now? How long have they been monitored for? In such a way that if you say somehow the F word in a game that's mature, you get banned. Because, well, I wouldn't know, because I never turned my mic on for Black Ops 3. Like, I can understand the case of, yes, if you're gonna do stuff like search and destroy, then either so that it forces you out. Ah. If I, oh god, yeah, it is. Oh no. Yeah, but we can't have it like back in those days because if we even tried to game remotely like that, the games would be shut down because people. Well, considering the stuff they said back then and what people say now. No, actually, no, that argument's out the window. Well, it's more, would you even be allowed to upload it to YouTube? Because no doubt the person would end up finding it and then try to take the video down. See, that was no doubt the best part back in the day. Especially if I'm thinking of the gun game reactions. Featuring voice chat, where there was no way of knowing if someone, well, either you or someone you're doing was going to appear in one of those videos. Then you had no way to take them down. Well, I'm pretty sure that I have no filters for swear words. So if you want to say cunt, do I have to say cunt? Sorry, I cannot say cunt often without pronouncing the T, even though the T is supposed to mean that you actually mean it or something. Well, then it's not how I say it. That's just how I say it. And if anything, I say it even less than an Australian does. But yeah, I have no filters on the swearing. Because it now be pinnacle towards myself. Being like, wait, why am I trying to censor my chat when I swear a hell of a lot when I played Soulsborne games? You know, lines of, what the fuck? You fucking say you bitch. Yeah, that's enough for a YouTube video to be demonetized just there and there. Thank God I don't have an editor to try and edit these into better videos. And then be like, how much of the swearing do we have to bleep out? And then realize, oh shit, That's 99% of the video. Let's keep it in. What? What, not even if you say somewhere that you yourself are gay mean that you are owning the word and getting back at the bigots in the first place. Because I'm pretty sure that's what happened with the N-word, where that was mainly a thing used by, you know, racist people back in the day, and then black people took it. And so not only they say it, but no, that's also banned. Is that falling under the same camp, essentially? I don't know. Well, at least I can... Okay. I'm not the... Side though, I'm not the biggest fan of YouTube's pace of, like, top chat and live chat, because luckily restream I can look at it just fine, but anyone else that would be watching the stream and just seeing your thing, if they only had it on top chat, because if you included the word faggot, it wouldn't have worked, but I had to type in live chat for all of it. Well, I'm pretty sure you can find the list somewhere of all the banned words that you cannot say in COD. Even though the game is, last time I checked, given a mature rating, and rated 18 in this country, I mean, you should. Also, we turn French now. That's what's happened. We've turned French. I don't know how my team is actually going to do it. Really? Like I was like, in a game that's rated mature or 18, and yet you still have to be censored for stuff like that. If they even try and say anything on the kids angle, that's the parents' fault, and I would know. Because, you know, I was one of the people that got caught at a time when I shouldn't have, and look how I turned out. So, yeah, I don't think they really should be censored at all. Because the people that should be playing the game are adults. If they're even going to try and say, oh, the streaming thing as well. Yeah, I wonder whose fault that is. Unsupervision does that to you. So, unless they come up with some other excuse, I'm just saying no. Games like COD shouldn't really be banned. Well, more like, should try to ban certain parts of the English language. Yeah, it's not. The only case I can think of would be the variations of the N-word. But the problem is that one of them is the same as a literal African country of Niger. Yeah, clearly they were doing that to try and fuck this one, because there's also Nigeria. It's like, great. Oh, we have the evolution right here, right now. Okay. No, you don't need the suit. You're just gonna be off about it. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. Oh, where is it? Banner! Oh god, it's... That's a bit on the small side than I was expecting, honestly. That work? Does mean we've now lost green. And we traded it in for red. Oh. No, I gotta focus on agility may be needed because Sizzle's not exactly gonna be that fast anymore. And I'm pretty sure at some point we are going to be getting Slash. I want to say. Yes, a 36. But our team is almost there. Okay, well, yeah. Often it's a case of I don't end up using retard much. I'm only using context of this because I feel like somehow in the UK it became even more offensive than ever did in the US, considering how much I've seen it be used on Twitter, which I don't use anymore for obvious reasons. My account no doubt still exists. Accommodating like nothing really. Especially when that's being banned from the chat itself and not the game. You know, it's not like that if it was in COD, you'd just be banned completely. I'm just not seeing as to why banning words like that in chat it should be a thing. Because then I'm now thinking on what's Battlefield 5's beta, where I can't remember exactly what it was. I know you couldn't say DLC in chat without 3 in front of it, and I can't remember if the term black man or white man were banned. I know one of them was, where it would just censor out the color, but not color, censor the word before man. Exactly, now another game that was rated 18. Why? Like, are we just at the case of it's rated 18 but we're still gonna censor people? Reasons that not even I can figure out. There's no other people said a hell of a lot worse. And also a lot of time censoring people just means people are gonna get creative with their swearing. You limit people, that would just increase the creativity for what they can get away with. Oh, ah, no, I have the wrong thing. Oh, I'm not... Right, cool, I don't know how to get to the iron down there. Well, it doesn't help if all of that just gets turned off. Oh, that's not opening. Yeah, it's not difficult. But when you're trying to do it off of weird memory and thinking I can't see all the way down there, so it's not helping me. No, that didn't help at all. What if I turn this one off? Oh. What the heck? Why can I not remember it? Private. Oh. Why if I go to this one? As this should essentially reset itself, I feel like it has. Because if that one just sends me to down there and visual activates nothing. How are you supposed to get that? I'm not even I. And this is not difficult. It's just especially when it's only 3 buttons. Are they having to be on or off? I can barely be there, unfortunately, on my side. Have you not? 2 Alpha Yugi and Yang. Well, that's definitely a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Coming from someone who's not watched Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, that if you pretty much the reason as to why is I'll try and simplify it. Pretty much, well, Sandslash was a Pokemon that was used in a stream series years ago. Had the name of Rock Climber because it was a HM user, and then sometime after that was used in a solo run for Pokemon Blue. And then that just inadvertently became one of my channel mascots. The other one is, in the profile picture, is Sableye. And I didn't want to have just, you know, a standard point thing that a lot of people have. I wanted my own thing. Yeah. I remember when I used to play Pokemon Go by myself because I had no one to play with, genuinely. And I have not picked it up in years. Oh. Why Magmon? Why now? I already had to deal with an under-leveled Magmon ages ago. And I had to deal with another one. Yes, unfortunately, I've got restreamed because I'm also streaming on YouTube. The dark blue that has appeared for your name is so dark blue that it blends. It just becomes a blur on the chat. So I have to go onto Twitch itself to see it. Oh, okay. I knew it was like amongst a lot of like certain older generations of phones. I didn't know it was a case of if your phone was a certain brand, then it couldn't work at all. I mean, mainly because a lot of mine were just... I mean, mine were Android as well. But it was new enough so they would work, but wouldn't be so far like unknown. They wouldn't be like that. I'm just surprised at no point did they consider being like, okay, we're gonna make this iPhone only now. But then again, I don't know which one has more users. Especially if the phone still worked and they were just being lazy with it. I mean, if it's only to just certain devices, the list of like, okay, there's still someone being made, we're just gonna not allow them to be used anymore. It can be difficult enough to get a new phone as is. Especially because recently, I did have to get a new phone. It's the one made me, well, it's controversial, you know. But it was just really being obtuse, so imagine having to do that for one that's not even out of contract. I've never had that, but I have had times when I've had to angle my charger in such a way for it to still charge. And also when the headphone plug or socket or auxiliary cord broke, I had to use Bluetooth headphones. Because yes, it's 2025 and I still use wired headphones. Much to the dismay of many people I know that don't use them. For some reason, it just became AirPods around my area, and I'm one of a few people still using wired. And they're cheap ones as well, which I know on screen you cannot tell. But they're the same Samsung ones that I buy every few times, because I don't know why I've just stuck with these, partly because, well, where they go in the ears, like, works well enough. It's not like the suction cup ones. But the only part I don't like about them is I've got one, which, okay, yeah, one headphone cable that's like that, and the other one, this. So it's really annoying. Also doesn't help with when one side just gives up, and you don't know which side it's gonna be. Oh, did I chose it correctly! Oh. I have quite a number. Problem is they're obviously off screen. So trying to show them is a bit hard, but somewhere around here I have red, blue, and yellow. I do have gold. Okay, yes, I will admit. This is on screen. This is on an emulator. But I did recently get an official cartridge of gold. And then I also have gold and crystal on the virtual emulator on 3DS before, you know, the servers got shut down. And then I have all of Gen 3 outside of the spin-offs, but 4 games. And I think I've got Blue Rescue Team. That was the one I got. Oh yeah, Blue Rescue Team. And Explorers of Darkness. Because that was surely before they went a bit more expensive. And I don't have the funds to get Explorers of Sky anymore. Oh, and then I've got all of Gen 4. Because I bought those before it went really expensive. I think I have all, you know, for Gen 5, I have all bar black, you know, white 2. That was originally my sister's. And I Yeah, I got white. I can't remember when. But I've seen how expensive those are. I also have the Japanese version of black entirely just so I could do the Masuda method. Because I had no other way of doing it. Go ahead, whilst I try to remember all the ones I have. And then after Gen 5, I haven't tried to get all of them. Because I've got Y, Mega Ruby. I eventually did actually track down Sun and Moon. I had some before. And then I got Ultra Moon. I didn't go back for Ultra Sun. And then Sword. Let's go Pikachu. Oh yeah, Shining Pearl. Violet. Legends Arceus. Because I don't even have the newest one. I am that person. That's entirely my fault and my choosing, because I was really disappointed by Legends Arceus. But that was on me, thinking it was going to be the best Pokemon game of all time. How have I picked the same selection again? This is not difficult of a puzzle to figure out. And yet I somehow pick the same option every time. At this one, I'm just gonna have to look it up, which I really shouldn't have. Yeah, you list your lot. As I go insane. I feel like the path would be to go down here and then across there to go down there. Don't. Just can't. Okay, no, I didn't mean to do that. I feel like at this point I need to reset it. Okay, not entirely. Yeah, because how I managed to have done that? God, I am stupid. No, I figured it out. Finally. Oh, you even went for the Pokemon Ranger ones. I didn't even intend to go for those. I'm not saying I didn't play them. I mean, I'm pretty sure I played at least one of them. Yeah, you damn near, you pretty much have all of them, a lot of them. Surprised you didn't have Stadium 2, or the Japanese version of Stadium 1 that only included like 60 Pokemon in it. Yeah, that is more than mine. Although, I will say I do own Pokemon Battle Revolution for the Wii. I don't know how much that goes for, because I have not checked. But I would say it would go for a decent amount, because that was like the only way to play or use your Gen 4 Pokemon on an actual home console. I've been wanting to play Legends Arceus again, but only when I set it up so that my Switch is playable on my TV or monitors in front of me. I haven't set that up, but I'm only saying that because my Switch has gone so shit. It's an original model of the Switch, like, within the first year of it being made. The battery life on it is terrible, charging up is slow, because even though it's an official charger for it, it charges slowly, and as soon as I take it off of the thing, it's awful, and also the charging cable is terrible, so I can't just have it be here and play. I have to hunker myself down to play it. But if I find, because I have the box, like, to put into, I can't remember what mode they call it, but in such a way so that I would just be able to play on the TV if I could set that up, no, I would play it again and actually like it. But because I was expecting it to be too much like the main series type of combat with abilities and stuff, then yeah, I was expecting the most in the world. And also, when I later on found out that Regigigas still has slow start, I was really disappointed. I can no doubt admit that part of it looked great. I just had expectations that were so high, and of course I was going to be disappointed right away. Okay, I've never actively met anyone who is a Pokeball user. I know of those that are like, I will try and use Pokeballs only for Legendaries. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried to find an actual shiny legend. I've never attempted to hunt any of them. I'm not saying I can't, just actively I haven't. Because I've tried to catch them there so often throughout the years. And I know how brutal it can be that I would need the Master Ball. Or what will happen is, I would fuck it up. I would absolutely be the one to soft reset over the shiny. Because I'm pretty sure I've done it once before to a shiny Trico in a Mega Ruby, but I don't entirely know, because it's not like I was recording it. I am a half. Yeah. I wonder how many people were annoying when they found that Gen 6 they halved the shiny rate, the base one, which is why you have the purists that will only catch shinies in Gens 2 through 5. Although I will say, arguably, Gen 2 is the hardest for shiny hunting. At least to me, it feels the slowest. Considering Diamond and Pearl exist, that's a hard one to beat. Is there even much of a difference for shiny Landry? Isn't it all just a bit more yellow compared to orange? I wouldn't know, it's not like I've ever used Landers at all. The only reason why I even have one is because of how, well, because I was able to get both Tornadus and Thunderous in one save file. Because the way the game was really odd, and the fact that it was only black and white only, and you had to have both and then send one over to the other. Yeah, the light to orange makes, I think, a bit more yellow. God, the way to get him was weird. But then, to be fair, it wasn't the only time they ever did that, where you needed the other two of the trio to get the one in one game. No, they did a massive thing to that with the veggies. And they did it after the Rayquaza in Argon Soul Silver. In sleep during that? That time you were gone? I mean, I have the problem of being unable to take naps. Because my body will just refuse. It will just make myself incredibly warm in such a way that I can't get comfortable. Max, Aoife! How dare. How dare I only get the one? Yuck, I remember you got me good. I wish you gave me a name! Down to... Well, do you know of the quirk about shiny starters in Gen 2? I do. And I think it's a Gen 2 exclusive situation as well. Well, at least because that's how they calculated the shinies back in the day. I thought I was going to get poisoned right there. But how long's all night? Sluggish. And yeah, I can't say much. I would be able to say all night if I had a monster on me. Alright, let's bring in Kilomorph and go with the side beam for it to do no damage. They are, but what I'm specifically referring to is that shiny starters, plus some others, are unable to be female and shiny. Specifically the ones that have like a 1 out of 8 chance to be female. Because the power of the calculation's done, it can't be both. Like they knew that was a problem and fixed it for later gens, but I think that also concerns the EV as well. Well, I know it was a calculation situation because it was the DVs, but they had to have specific... Okay, no, they're not level 41 just yet. Okay, I don't know how much... I mean, they knew that they wanted to fix Charizard shiny because they didn't like him being purple and green. I know that. Well, that's also as to why you get, like, why you can't actually get, like, I think at least, I want to say, 5 or 6 shinies from Red and Blue into Gen 2 because of the calculations. Charizard. Specifically shiny Charizard in Gen 2. Made it look very much like Barney the dinosaur. They saw that, didn't like it. Next generation, shiny Charizard is black, and has been ever since. But yes, as I was saying. Yeah, the Legendaries of Gen 1, I don't know if that includes Mew, because the glitches and stuff. But the main 4, Mewtwo, Zapdos, Moltres, Articuno, and Ditto, and all, that if you trade them from Gen 1, can be traded over to Gen 2 and be shiny, because, well, they have to have certain DVs, but all of them can be, and then there's a weird funky way for the Ditto, where you have a Pokemon that's known to be shiny, like the Gyarados. You trade that over, you find a Ditto, have it use Transform twice, then capture it, and then send that Ditto over to Gen 2 and boom, shiny Ditto. You'd think, but they could have done that more recently. But because they were only doing like palette swaps, somehow the things were differently colored enough to be different colors. Well, it's kind of the Slugma and Makago situation, where Slugma managed to say like grey, and Makago went from blue, which actually did look quite good, to grey. Not that many more. I mean, I know that's more colors, especially if you just like compare Gen 2 shinies to at least Gen 3 ones. And oh yeah, but oh well, no, that was the last generation they did the palette swap, because Gen 6 they chose them And even with them choosing them, some of them are still shit. I guess we can't have everything. Like, what other Gen 2 shinies that were great? And then were ported to Gen 3 and then were just crap. My mind's only coming to the Makaga situation. We might have to finally fucking get the amulet coin. God, we had to earn that. Many times that they should have done that. I will actually say another one. Nido Queen is one that they should have kept from the previous colors. Because the colors of what? Nidoran male, well, female, were like trying to mirror kind of the Nidoran males, because Nidoran males shinies is Nidorino and Nidoking. More like light blue to sort of mirror the female side. And then Nido Queen becomes a really off-green. It's arguably amongst the worst shinies to exist. And the reason that's why some of these don't want to move. Problem is that I don't know when they do move. Well, it would have been possible now. If not, let's just go back into the thing. I mean, I know that because I did actually shiny hunt for a shiny Nidoran male in Let's Go, and it was the only one I shiny on it. Which I know that out of all of the monsters seems a bit weird to do. I want to say for all my ones, the cartridges that I've had, well, mostly since childhood, I want to say. Okay, save file wise, no. Because I used to have 500 plus hours in Pokemon Pearl, and then I saved over it because it was what remained of it was terrible. But I don't think I ever lost any. Definitely saved over many files because my original black file is long gone. And then I don't have the original file for Emerald or the Gen 3 games because I played those games so much. It was a bit excessive. Now we get to go to the other side! And eventually find the executive that has the Houndoom and is gonna kill me immediately. I know it will. It's a shame that it's the only Houndoom we'll ever see in the game. But I mean, okay, outside of Karen's, that's two. At a time when you can't even get one. Oh my god. That is one bad hell of a fun. Actually, no. Oh god, no, that reminds me. I think it was Pokemon Diamond that I did buy off. I think, yeah, it was Diamond I bought off eBay quite a few months ago. And, well, it was one of the last ones I needed for, like, no, it was the last one for Gen 4 collection, because I just had put off getting it for so long. I got it, opened it up, Checked in the box. And I wasn't. I think it was just on the team. Shiny Shink. Best part is that that's not even the only shiny Shinks I've had. Because I also got a shiny Shinx in Violet version. Just randomly. And shiny Shinx already looks great. Like, the yellow works on it so well amongst the black. Like, I'm glad that they didn't change that one. I know I have the files somewhere, but... Wait, hang on a minute. Is it here? Is it this one? Yes, it is actually the one in my DS right now. Because yes, I still own the DS Lite, but I've never owned an original DS. Like the one that was more clamshell and worked better with the GBA slot where it would actually fit in. Which is weird. Yeah, I had the DS Lite and then DSi. I skipped DSi for the XL version. And then I also skipped 3DS for the XL version. And as much as I would want to own a new 3DS, I'm pretty sure those are still expensive. And a lot of the times the designs are not the best. And I'm not really intending on getting a 2DS. I don't know what the fuck the point was of a Nintendo 2DS. 3DS I get with the, you know, the 3D slider thing that most people didn't use. But 2DS, I will never understand. You need— oh wait, you're level 36. What the fuck? That is either my entire team. Oh no. That's an actual oh no, not a sarcastic oh no. I'm boned. If it weren't for Shirox. Granted, it's only neutral, but my defense is quite high. Still don't know why Golbat has no poison move to not be able to be used on me. Oh, come on, Malcolm. At least an increased attack. No. It staunchly refuses. Well, we will never know. But now we can be glad that you still have it. And that it didn't get lost again. How do I only see stories like that? Because I've had cases where stuff just disappeared. And I'm just glad that I still have it, so I don't have to panic. Wondering where the fuck it went. Oh, you're gonna bring those fighting words, are you, random female grunt, are ya? Thinking that they're only going to be good after you beat me when you have Neckens. Right. Okay. Bold choice. And I cannot remember the last time I have ever used a Neckens. I mean, part of that being because Arbok is not the best in the world. And they have not given anything. And they didn't make Arbok a dark type, or have it evolve into one, or have it have any connection to Sunswipe. Although, speaking of that, in a fan game that I have been playing on stream as well as this, Pokemon Infinite Fusion, on my main save file of that game, I do have a shiny Arbok. Yeah, finding just sneaky ways to just incorporate. I have the shiny in this one. That's for someone that tries not to shiny hunt, often knowing how badly it will go. Then again, I've only found one shiny on an official game on stream, and it was a Midnight Lycanroc. That's a good one because it's a really good blue. Okay, now we've got to send you. And why they didn't make it so I could just move the item over yet? Why we had to wait? I want to say Gen 5? Oh, don't be saying I don't. Oh no, go ahead. That's okay. I think the next fight is the Houndoom one, and I'm terrified. I have nothing for it. If you're expecting me to have a rock move of some kind, or dig, well, I don't have a rock move. Dig's all I have. But who can learn it? Oh yeah, that's right, no one. No one on my team can learn Dig. But at least two can learn Earthquake, and they're not accessible. Oh, well, the TM is not accessible. That's Victory Road, and not one can learn Shadow Ball, which wouldn't be helpful here. But what about Rollout? I don't have Defense Curl. And even then, no. And I know you could be saying, what about Shuckle? Need I remind you of how low Shuckle's attack stat is, and that it's only good for Defense Curl rollout and stalling, and even then it's situational at best, meaning that I have nothing. Oh, I can't even do Mud Slap either. Yeah, that's just how boned I am for bug types. The only one that is a rock type is not All-Mother from Gen 3. Which is why I'm actively not using it. So, do pray a bit. Okay, well, we were fine. Neckins earlier, and the good thing I have Butter out immediately. How is Butter so slow? I think, yes, that Arbok is a few levels higher, but I would never take Butterfree as being slow. It's slower than a snake. Snakes are rarely ever known for moving fast. Hopefully, they're not fast. Team. Of course. I want to say one may have a vile plume, only because the one from before did, but... Just... No! Okay, Mercury. That doesn't help, that's still bug and flying. I can use Sherlock's actually. Okay, yes, I know I have Rocksman. Because I'm pretty sure fire does not resist fine. But I'm just gonna do a counter argument. Rock Smash is incredibly weak and likely won't be effective at all. Want to be a winner, want to be a champion. Oh god, you bastard. Want to be a winner. Want to be the very best. Wait, no you don't? Who has the Houndoom then? Am I thinking of the remix only? What? But I was guessing that you had a vile plume, surprisingly. I got that part right, but... Where is the Houndoom? Yes, you have to say like a German accent. Because it really does sound like a German thing, okay? Where is the Houndoom? Why did no one get the Houndoom? Well, it's more of a question of how can I make the Germans and how where is the Houndoom? Good thing no Germans watch my channels. Then again, I wouldn't be able to mention anything about football because for some reason they don't give a shit about us winning the World Cup against them. They don't care. At least according to QI, that's the case. So I'm guessing it's the big guy that actually has it, or I was worrying over Nada. No way! I mean, I have seen shiny how Nada has it, and I actually do like the blue on it. Because I think on another, I think I was trying to potentially get that on, I can't remember what game it was, but that is cool. Yes, it's one of the few with a, but again the difference with. Can I just say, why do they not do that more often? I know that's a lot of sprites to worry about. But because I didn't have any gender differences know that exist in the world of Earth itself, they could do a few more. The one I remember most often is the Venusaur, where do you want an egg on the top or not? I know some others are like that. Well, a lot of them are just the tusks, like mammoth swine or something. Oh, you can't, come on, there was almost a one-shot Mirage Wing. If only I had double the power, then that would have actually mattered. I mean, potentially. Many forms could have existed by this point, but they said no. let's make it so that Charizard has another form in Gen 8. And also still make it so that all of the Sinnoh starters have no alternate forms at all. Not like a case of like a Gen 5 is now only Superior that doesn't, but yes. What is it, like Gen 4 and 7 are the only two groups that have nothing. Well, I would prefer it if Eevee just had more evolutions, one for every kind, instead of just give it up and say, well, the fans made something that is essentially what we were gonna do, or better than what we could ever do, and then give up. Because I think that's what they said for the flying one. I mean, that would also be cool if the evolutions... If it wasn't done in such a way so that we got the typings through those, where one of them became a ground type, or one of them, you know, became steel, or dragon, or rock, then that would be cool. But yeah, that's what I would have preferred it. Why there was nothing... Okay, Gen 5 I can understand. But why for Gen 7 there wasn't a new one added? They could have done Poison or Steel in Gen 6 as well, to pair along with Sylveon. Because they did that in pairs before with Umbreon, Espeon, Leafeon, Glaceon. Why couldn't they do that with Sylveon? Why is it like, okay, we'll do this one and never again? But yeah, I'm terrified for what is right in front of me. This one Houndoom is gonna be the end of me. Well, that was because they just decided not to put Eevee in the game. No, it's really complicated. Of like, Eevee's not available, and yet made it so that you got, well, for the spin-offs, you got Eevee in some way. And then also, Eevee was necessary to get Espeon and Umbreon in the mainline games, because they had a clock, and Byron and Nick Green did not. His Houndoom is faster than a lot of my team and does so much damage with only Ember. Critical hits in a row! 2! This is impossible! Well, not impossible, highly unlikely! And I immediately have to switch out because I can't even use Confusion. But they skipped 3 and 5. They didn't even do anything for 8, because if it was only, like, afterwards even-numbered generations... Well, I was trying to say, like, available within the main story. Yeah, they didn't do that. Gen 5 was a reboot, essentially. But then they made the Eevee possible in Black 2, White 2, and then also made it so that Leafeon and Glaceon weren't accessible in the main story. No, I don't know why they did that either. Apart from they just hate Glaceon. It's the only thing I can think of, but why did they hate Leafeon? I don't know. But the battle I was terrified of, at least is over now. So how that Houndoom got 2 Ember crits in a row But now all I have left is Claire. I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm definitely gonna have to rely on Xerox a lot. Well, would they by this point consider making any more evolutions for Gen 10? Would they absolutely consider it? Well, not that many times they have. And then remember, wait, we didn't because banners exist. And we're just not going to continue that. Wish I still need to get the expansion card. Don't know if I ever got it all. You know, that's the expansion card. Not you, but I'll still see if any of my ones have it. I don't think there is a match. That didn't sound like it. Damn it. Ah, nope, that's all you're gonna say. No one? Am I wrong about the expansion card or something? Because there is one part in there that weirdly the map is nowhere to be seen. Unless it doesn't work because I'm inside a building? That's odd. Only 200. Damn, is that's a track, isn't it? Oh, it's only day. It's been really unintentionally funny. It was a track. Something that did not even help my team at all. Am I wrong about the expansion card? Unless it's the case of I have to exit the building and re-enter it? I know it exists. Ah, okay, it's more than the thing after it's in all in lavender. Oh, let's plug your map. Is that not in it? Where is the map card? I have the radio. The problem is that on here it does it mention the map? It mentions it, does not at any point mention where you get the feed. That's odd. Oh, that would be why, because I had to be given the torn cherry grove, which in this game is optional. I didn't know that at all. But at the same time, I don't need it because you technically get the map with fly. Granted, none of my team can learn fly, but that's why I caught a hoot. About what specifically? If it was about the map, then I found out that I have to be given the Cherry Grove City tour near the start of the game. Because I was trying to wonder where it was, because nothing was wanting to find. Tell me exactly where. And then, well, I was only wanting to know because I knew it was one of the 4 options you had for the bug gear. You needed to get the radio card just so it would be easy later on. But when I'm wanting to go backwards and forwards between Johto and Kanto. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, about that one. Well, I was initially trying to say you cannot get Eevee within the main story for the Hoenn games. Well, actually, no, I do know that in the remakes you can get it, like, after the 7th badge, or at least once you stop, I don't know, Kyogre, because you get the National Dex at that point, which is very interesting. But that does mean that you can actually use an evolution for the end point, which is at least an easy way of doing it compared to Diamond and Pearl, where you can get it normally in Platinum, at least kind of normally more like you get a gift one in Hearthstone, but in Diamond and Pearl, it's not available. Even though they made new forms for that gen, but you can get one via like a Poke Radar thing. Actually, no, from the same person, but you just have to see every Pokemon. Well, I usually have that problem. I always find it's good to have at least one. I try not to go any more than that. Except for when I did a full evolution team for Gen 4, because I just wanted to. It's just I played the game that much. It was never really a case of interesting for if I was gonna do Gen 1 at all, because, well, okay, only 3, but then by the time you get them, you look at the options like, Valerian is somehow still useless in Gen 1 because fire type as a whole is not that good of a type. Not when steel doesn't exist and fog and grass and everything is super effective against, which you might as well just use the fire, which you already are using for the region. But, it's right, Sylveon existed. I don't think I used the Sylveon on my original Y team. But I just love the evolutions a lot. In fact, for any time I've done a type only run, if an evolution has been possible, I will end up just saying that it is kind of required to be on the team. Because I've done Fire Red with electric type, so Jolteon was going to be there. I did Hot Gold, the psychic type, so yeah, that's SPO. Stun with Ice type, so Glaceon. And I think those were the only ones I had available. Because I wasn't wanting to go to extreme lengths to get an Umbreon in Horrors. Oh, speaking of Yellow and Pikachu, did you know that you can technically get Raichu in the game by using that Pikachu to trade over to, well, I think it has to be Red and Blue specifically, not like another version of Yellow. So, and then you can evolve it into a Raichu there, and then trade it over. But the game will treat, even though it is the same, the game will treat that Raichu as not the Pikachu. Yeah. But because you did the trade and evolved it, it will make it seem like you don't have the Pikachu. Even though you do, it's just evolved. Because if you try to actually use a Thunderstone in the game, it will refuse it. Because that's what Ashes did. And it's the anime. And I just realized, I don't know if it's gonna have Peg, isn't it? But if you have an emulator and you emulate Pokemon Yellow within the Universal Pokemon Randomizer, like a different piece of software, you can edit the file so it is possible to get a Raichu anyways. Which is nice. You mean Gorachu or something? Was that ever considered to be official? Armin wants to say yes. Was it? Well, did it look like it was going to be like electric and fighting? Or fire and electric? But I feel like it would have been cool if it was fighting and electric, because we don't exactly have many of those, and Electrify could have absolutely been that type combination, but no. Pure electric it is. I imagine how good it actually would have been if it was electric and fine, then it would have actually had good stab. You know? Who was it in the coin now? I mean, was it you? Sorry, I thought it was the other way around. But I don't think they wanted to do that, because then they also made a Alolan Raichu, and then the case. Oh yeah, the case of Alolan Raichu is sad. If you ever like go deep into it. Oh. Well, and then they also made Spiky Pichu in Heart Gold Soul Silver, which was gonna originally just be a white Pichu. But how would that, was it, well, they could have had them be the first split evolution, or just had it so that Pikachu did not evolve via a Thunderstar. But because it evolved via a Thunderstar, they locked themselves into a hole. Yes. And I think it is actually locked to Pokemon Silver as well, but you actively cannot trade it over. Like it is Pichu. Which is hilarious. Because isn't it the only one where you can't trade it over to Gen 5? Well, mine's wanting to say something like some, okay, I think there's some items that you for some reason can't trade over from Sinnoh to Johto, like Gracious Orb. Could be wrong, but now it's no doubt Pokemon are just seeing it's a good thing that Pikachu requires a stone to evolve, because then they can just keep Pikachu around instead of reminding people that Raichu exists, which sucks because I love Raichu and it's a long form. But as I was trying to say earlier, yeah, Raichu, especially the lone form, it's a bit unfortunate because, oh, it's great, it became Electric Psychic and all, the Shining was awesome, but in the same game they gave it a Z move, or Z move, a unique one, that somehow is over, like, I think it's the same power as just the regular and like Electrium Z move, and I think Pikachu also got one as well that is somehow worse. This is already after the Light Ball existing, which I fucking hate the Light Ball's existence. They did that just so they could make Pikachu more powerful than Raichu. Then why would they have Raichu still be possible to evolve into if they're just gonna make the Light Ball anyway? If it worked for Raichu as well, then that would be great, but no, it's Pikachu only. Which is why, honestly, it would have been great if they just had Raichu be the mascot of Pokemon nowadays. That would have been a lot better. Because I wouldn't be pissed off about it. But no, we got to have cuteness selling, and I guess then Raichu was not cute enough. I staunchly disagree. Need to catch my breath after that one. Not the Sea King, the King of the Sea, and looks just like a fish. Where's this poison at? Okay, I didn't mean to call it like that. I was expecting it to not poison it. I was only saying it for dramatic effect. Now I'm just thinking, what gimmick are they going to do for Gen 10 for them to find a way to cram Pikachu into it? Trust me, I was also in the same boat. I wasn't old enough. Actually, I didn't exist. I wasn't able to exist when they initially did them for Red and Blue, obviously. But they wanted to make the Mythicals and Legendaries, those ones, feel special. But if you ever checked all of them, then you will know that many times they just screwed over many countries either by not having them or giving you such a small window to get the legendary and or mythical in the first place. Have you seen the time window for getting an Arceus event in Gen 4? Specifically in America. How short it was compared to every other place that they did the event. Okay, nowadays, yeah, I will say that. Especially when I'm thinking of Zero Aura. That one just existed, had no lore behind it, and it was just given to you. Didn't they also have it where you could only get one or the other, not both? Like for either file? Why? It's bad enough that they like to shiny lock the legendaries and mythicals a lot of the time, and then just make it so it's hard enough to get them. I mean, I can't even say it's not even a case of more money. That just is like, I know the point where they think just put them in the fucking gates, because they were willing for like Gen 8 to have those. I forgot what they're called. When the DLC happens so that you can just get legendaries easier, especially the old ones. Because they did that for like Gen 7, the Ultra Wormhole sort of thing. But you just see it and it's like, just put them in the games normally. Have it so that they can actually be shiny. And not make it so we have to go through so many hoops and loops. Just so we can have one legendary and a mythical would be anymore. Oh yeah, no, it should be like one. They're not like Pokemon card packs, where those like, you know, you'd have to, because Jesus Christ, do people like to scalp them. Like, these are like coats. They could make millions of them because it's just randomly generated numbers. And considering there's no doubt sites that already have in shiny legendaries to just put on the not GTS, but put on like the Wonder Trade system. It's like they didn't try to make it that much, so. Oh, yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all. Do I not have any? Okay, what? No, that's a freezing. Are you? I don't have anything for birds because of how uncommon it is, and I didn't save my full heal. That sucks. I mean, luckily it doesn't work outside of battle on like poison. But yeah, clearly they were just trying to limit it unnecessarily. And it did not fucking work. I mean, it's also as to why many reasons that's why I could never be like a Pokemon representative or be sponsored by them. Because I'm way too harsh and critical. That trying to be a PokeTuber and make it seem like I support every decision that Nintendo / Creatures Inc. / Game Freak does, it'd be impossible. I would break within the first minute. Be like, okay, they did all this, but they also did all of this crap. I mean, when you have someone like me that makes a list of all of the nitpicks I have for all of the games, of being like, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do this in the third version? What was stopping them? Why were they being so limited with themselves? Because obviously, yeah, I wasn't there when they were being made, but this is why you have fan games. You play as, like, the best versions of them. Like, Legacy Crystal, I think it's called? Or even just Crystal Clear. Yeah, I could not be sponsored by anything relating to Pokemon. I mean, that and I swear a lot, so it wouldn't work either. And then I'm glad not, because then I had to sign an NDA and have a lawyer standing behind me, making sure I didn't say anything controversial. And then I would lose my identity as just a person, not just something on Twitch. You only had 1,000? Yeah, only 1,000. And you are fishing. Oh, I remember that story. I heard about the story, but I didn't get Switch 2 at all. Because I would only ever play it for Legend ZA, and when I was looking up to pre-order it on Nintendo's website, the only option I had was to get a Switch 2 and a download code for Legend ZA. I saw that, stared at it, and was like, no. I want the actual box, goddammit. Give me the box to put the cartridge in. Surely immediately after that they'd have to get some form of a refund. Seeing as it was their fault. Or whatever, refund, or just a full-on new Switch 2 and just have the employees stare at them and be like, if you put a staple through this one as well, I will end your life. Yes, it's really weird seeing Blossom being pink for the dress and the flowers, because the current version does not feature pink at all. I don't feel like I'm feeling favorable for a player at all. I'm terrified. Like I said, biggest level jump in the game going. Well, considering if it's from stuff like GameStop, then it'd have to be, because it's not like it's pre-owned, especially if that's on day one or something. Then a similar story to that, I don't know if you ever heard. There was one time when someone was trying to get a really pristine Pokemon Yellow. I think it'd been graded and everything to 9.1 or something really high, really expensive. Trying to go through customs at the airport, and that Pokemon Yellow got completely destroyed. And he couldn't do a single thing about it. Well, I guess some were. I mean, otherwise we wouldn't have the story in the first place. I know that's happened in many other cases. That's just the one that I remember because it's Pokemon, and I remember seeing the image for it, and oh my god, it genuinely did look like a kid was given it on their birthday. I'm at this point, I'm not even my whole team's level 3. This isn't possible.
Hello!
Oh, thank you. I mean, I wasn't going to try and prod you for it because that would have seemed a bit mean and, you know, I just didn't leave it to your own choice. I want to say thank you. Well, especially because it's a prawn thing. Feels like a thing that bigger YouTubers just do anyway. It's like, okay, I'm not that bothered by it compared to other people, but you know, the time usually when they say 50% of people or 57% are not subbed to my channel. I mean, that could be true, but we don't have the statistics. I don't know. I honestly, was at the point of like, I don't care. If you do, that's completely fine. I may mention it's free, but no point did I ever say you do need to. Nor would I force you to, because I'm not a dickhead. Well, he's not that type of dickhead. Oh, wonderful. Nice ice puzzle that I am not going to remember at all. Exactly, it's just that they try and persuade you. Because, well, some cases is because they know that kids watch the channel and, you know, they can be easily persuaded. Why can I not? This shouldn't be hard to figure out. I know I need to get to there. Why is this so hard for me? What am I doing? I just cannot do gym puzzles today. It's not even a gym puzzle. There we go. That shouldn't have taken that long. Oh my god. And it's not a shiny swipe, no poppy. How many thought it was going to be? Is this one going to be Blizzard? No, it's Waterfall, which actually I do need. Oh, wait, oh no. Do not be saying I can't get through here without strength. I think it is gonna be saying that. Right, let me go all the fucking way back and bring out the shiny Charizard, the shiny Gyarados HM user. I completely forgot that it's gonna require me to use string. It's been that long since I last been in the ice cave. I have to do that stupidly simple ice puzzle again. Ah. Hey, no. Positive. Ah. I don't think I've ever experienced that personally, because, yeah, I normally play by myself. And rarely ever do I get anyone messaging me. Well, that could be because I just do not play Fortnite. With Noda, I don't know if that still sounds blasphemous, but I don't. Not saying I never have. Because I used to play it, like, a small amount. I want to say only a couple months before it completely exploded in popularity. I know it's 12 points. Oh god, I've heard of it enough times. I've not watched it, because I have no interest in K-pop at all. Well, it doesn't help that I knew of it because of the awful screenshots of the film. Because I frequent a subreddit of shitty movie details. And for some reason, a lot of people just wanted to post those images. And that was the first time I'd heard of it, not knowing anything about the movie at all. I still have no interest in watching the movie. I'm not part of that, not ecosystem, but fandom. I don't know, all movies nowadays are like I have no interest in watching them just at all. It realistically, you know, it wouldn't have to be like. Oh, I went the wrong way, didn't I? I mean, part of it being because the animated movies I would be interested in either don't exist or were made and did not sell well at all and are not getting any sequel. Like Transformers 1. That was a really good movie, but because the marketing on it was shit and it did not do well in the box office, yeah, it's getting no sequel. Right, which one am I gonna have to add to the push? I think, can I attempt to push? This one? I mean, if I go all the way around, yes. Ah. Oh, I almost trapped myself there. I'm glad they got rid of HMs in a way. I can understand them being like a necessary robot thing for an RPG, but that doesn't mean I still can't hate on them. Is that just... I think I have to push this one further down. And push it over here. It's slowly coming back to me. Oh, don't swear off as soon as I'm about to push it. How dare you? I knew that part because I knew none of everything by this point had been added to Fortnite. Well, okay, not entirely. There's some stuff I know that they won't. I mean, I'll tell you one part about Fortnite that's really odd. Because and then you know every American franchise gets added to it, I would say apart from Pokemon, they did add Power Rangers to it. And then what ended up annoying me more, to my knowledge, is that they're not wanting to add anything Power Rangers related after MMPR because, yet again, the general public only knows about MMPR, nothing else. Meaning that's the only thing that they're going to do. What? I can't actually use that. That's not helping me. Although, what is the point of that rock smash if you can just go all the way around here and just not have to use it? Yes, I can understand, you know, it's the most popular aspect of Power Rangers. But the only reason as to why it's not that popular is because it's the only thing that they ever promote. Like, I'm sorry, but you've got 30 plus 30 plus years of history to use. And it's like, nah, let's just do 93 through 95. Nothing else after that. It doesn't exist. Even though, you know, there were 2 movies. No, 3 actually. Okay, granted, one was an MMPR movie. One was a reboot and the other one was a Turbo movie that not many people like. So I watched and it's like, nah, let's just stick with this spot. It was like what they do with the Transformers. A lot of time is just G1. I mean, I think I only did by myself, but I never would. I was terrible at it. I mean, I did read the article saying like someone who had left Epic Games, or at least the guy who apparently used to run it, said that he would have cancelled it. Remember that because right underneath was the guy from Rogue One saying we were on the verge of greatness. We were this close. Well, they didn't get me into it when I saw that they did put Transformers stuff in it from, was it only Rise of the Beast did? And they didn't do it for MMPR. So well, Power Rangers. At this rate, there is nothing that they could really do to put into the game for me to consider playing it. I do know someone that has a lot of hours in it. But I personally have no interest whatsoever. I am not trying to discredit the entire thing. If you want to have fun with it, fine. I can and will stay away from it. Because I will be sitting there thinking, right, what next media property is going to be added to it? Because reasons. And now we prepare for my... I mean, arguably this is my least favorite part of Gen 2. The grind before Claire, because this team should not be 8th gym territory. This is like 5th gym, honestly, around there. 4th or 5th gym, or even 6th if we are pushing it. But 5th gym at the absolute most. Like, not 8th. Nowhere near 8th. Like, this wouldn't even be the last time you fight the evil team level. And we're challenging the 8th gym. I see how it is, game. Oh, we can buy max potions now. In most cases, it's not worth buying max potions. Potions are less than half the price of a max potion, and within the main story, most Pokemon are not gonna exceed 200 HP. I mean, I can understand the nerf that they did later on for it to be 120. I can understand, yes, you'd actually have to. I still don't think the nerf should have been that severe. But in this, there was no point of buying that max potion. I mean, unless you are actively wanting to use a Blissey, then yeah, go right ahead. Yeah, 19 hours and 4 minutes. It's gonna go up massively for that grind sesh, which is either gonna happen. Well, it's not happening this stream because I'm going to be ending soon, about 20 minutes, because I do have work in the morning tomorrow. Unfortunately. Such is life. And also, this Dratini is higher level than me. Are you fucking serious? Really? That's how low leveled I am, that a Dratini is higher level than me. Oh, I just scanned the layer moveset for Beedrill. I get Pursuit at level 30, and I'm pretty sure I have the special attacks at level 45. Yeah, no point in that. And all of the other moves are stuff like Sludge Bomb, which I think I actually, like, it is the best plan for it. And I didn't ever at any point go back to get it. No, I can't get it. And Yellow Jacket went down because of paralyzation. And also Dragon Rage. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do against Dragon Rage, but I don't like it. I also don't like the fact that a lot of first form dragons get it really early. So if you were ever to do a randomizer and you face like a Gibble or something, it's gonna have Dragon Rage and kill your whole team. I see the tactic, it's just Thunder Wave and Dragon Rage, that's all they do. I mean, it works, I can't really stop it. It's a bit hard to. But no, it does not matter which one I switch to, they're still gonna do it. Which is why I'm saying I'm gonna have to get the whole team to like level 37. And we're not at that point where I'm fine with doing the rare candy feats. That's only for when we have the Elite Four left. So unfortunately for the gym, it's more grind. A nice critical would have been nice on the first hit. Yes, let me go back to the Pokemon Center and acquire Sludge Ball. Like, remembered it, and just then forget it when I had access to it. I hope that the mic's not picking up that my right leg is shaking a lot. It just is. Wait, let me get the flyer out. And yeah, despite everything, it's weird that of the team that we have, yeah, it is Venom. Well, Venom and Venomoth, the only one to have nothing. I mentioned this way earlier in the stream, but he's just odd that it has nothing. Did I just never fight you? I guess I skipped you. We forgot. And I didn't do any healing. Did I? Yes, I somehow very quickly forgot. Level 90, that's not even possible. If it was a slow king, yes, absolutely. But that is not possible. Why are these people cheating? I mean, then again, this is also the same game where Lance's Aerodactyl illegally has Rock Slide generation before it actually had it. I don't know why they thought, okay, let's give it to Lance, but not the player. It's also another thing that can just be fixed. Oh, is it you? And so now, Yellow Jacket's actually going to have a good poison type move. Way! Shame it is not the most helpful because fairy types don't exist. It's only useful in grass types, which most of them are going to be poison anyways. So it's just there for good neutrality. Or good stab neutrality, really. There's okay, but not exactly facing any steel types as Yellow Jacket. And there isn't really that many. Because no one has a Skarmory for some reason. I don't know how much this is going to help. They will do more against the Jatinis, I'll say that much. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, let's do it with 69 HP. Because I'm really stupidly funny like that. Well, it's a better number than the 67. It's Why someone saying do that? Don't. You think I wouldn't give a shit? Really? It's just more. There's a reason that's why it's on the list of banned words for the channel in the first place. Also, no, I was not expecting to find Seedra in here. I know it comes a dragon type, but our Seedra is not a dragon. It's a seahorse. Seahorses aren't secretly dragons, and that's all Sludge Bomb did. Really? Okay, granted, level 37 and I'm 28. Which is why I say the level jump is a bit steep, don't you think? They could have attempted to make it so that I had more trainers to fight, or just up the levels. Because it's always bad enough that you have to do a grind for Claire every single time. And then you also have to do one for Elite 4 as well. And no matter what team you have, it is just inevitable. Not even 1%. So 2% or 99%. You said not even 1%. So literally any other. Yeah, that's a level 7 dragon there right there. I think that's near the same level as Claire's. Or at least it's very, very close. Come on, critical, 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 critical. Ah. Really? That did more than my SpongeBob. God. I don't even get critical poison from that. Really? What's the point of focus energy? Sorry that I don't have slash on it. Try and make my life a bit easier. Yeah, no doubt I would be able to get through just fine if I only leveled up Shirox. I'm not gonna do that. I need the whole rest of the team. Yeah, the whole team is just going to have to level to 37. Oh, it's going to be very similar to how the grind was for Whitney, because I had to get the whole team to like 22, roughly. And that's going to have to happen in the next stream, because we're getting very close to it ending. Hope you all had fun. Much fun as I. At least this time on there is going to be a stream tomorrow. Not of this. I can't remember when it's going to happen again. Because, well, the next planned stream is Elden Ring continuation. And then I don't know what's happening Sunday. Sunday might be another episode into the Seamless Co-op series, which I didn't stream last time. But might be then. If not, then I'll just do another Elden Ring stream. Oh, fuck off. No, I'm gonna miss everything. Because you get critical when you're not using focus energy. Oh. I wouldn't even know chapters and or seeds. Like I said, I don't know that much. I just know of some of the stuff they put in. I know they put in, I want to say Alien vs Predator. I don't know if they did the slasher stuff. I want to say they did Terminator. I'm trying to think of more. There are just the obvious ones like Marvel. I can't remember they did DC. Oh, I know they did the stupid Star Wars event that actually had stuff trying to connect to episode 9, but done to the way so you can only ever hear the message from that one time Fortnite event, and it was so fucking stupid. But technically that does end up meaning that Star Wars, well, Fortnite is technically canon Star Wars. That one thing. That one message. Technically makes it so that the two are canon to each other instead of it just being an alternate universe thing. Which I don't like. Well, if anything, in most cases, it was like any recent movie coming out. Didn't they at some point like say that they were going to be removing a lot of older skins as well? Or my mistake? Did they not do anything with Sonic the Hedgehog? Or did they not, on the basis of hitboxes would have been different? Because everyone would have been much, much smaller and they couldn't just make them all the same height. And I don't know if they ever did anything FNAF related, even though you could very much argue that the FNAF fan base and the Fortnite fan base in some weird way do potentially overlap, and I fucked that up. Oh, did I? No, I think it did because I pushed the wrong one. My mind is going blank. It's like they did a lot, but not even I can remember. Yeah. There's not more, but I'm pretty sure all the Transformers one they did, Optimus and Bumblebee, and that was it. I don't know if they did any of the Beasts. They only did the obvious shit. Of course they did. There's nothing around in my room indicating what else they could have absolutely done. Because I'm surrounded by Transformers figures. And none of them would have appeared in the game. It's Hasbro like that. No, no, they did Indiana Jones. I don't know if they've done Doctor Who. Wouldn't be that hard for them to do that, really. Except it would have been against all of the morals of the Doctor for using a gun. Was it just one? No, apparently many that were in the different films. I guess it just meant for the most famous ones, because it's all people know. Did they ever do Lord of the Rings? What they ever even really, part of me wants to say they did not do Lord of the Rings. No, because the Tolkien estate would have absolutely refused. Yeah, like I say, no, the estate refused. I mean, okay, yes, outside of the Lord of the Rings Amazon show that may have not been the best of things, because how inaccurate to what it apparently was, there has, I know, there's been no new Lord of the Rings media since the Hobbit trilogy. Could be because someone decided, let's translate this small book that could not fit into one film into 3. But which one? Because Samus has had a lot of suits, and also this is Nintendo. Are we sure Nintendo would be willing to do that if Samus is already in Smash Brothers? And also Metroid 4 doesn't exist yet. I highly doubt it, but any Nintendo stuff's gonna be in. If they were gonna put any of that stuff in, I'm pretty sure they would make it Switch exclusive or something. Because this is Nintendo we're talking about. I know they wouldn't have put anything Dark Souls related in, because I don't think Zelda would be. I feel like From Software wouldn't. I will say the overall grand problem with putting all of the stuff into Fortnite, well, I don't know how common it is, but it's that fear of there are going to be some kids saying, oh, I know that character from Fortnite, and just assume it's from Fortnite and have no knowledge of where it actually came from, and then you try to tell them where it actually came from and they won't listen. You'd be like, no, Jack Sparrow from Pirates Caribbean did not originate from Fortnite. Have you not watched Curse of the Black Pearl, or Dead Man's Chest, or World's End? I know. I know. I'm thinking of like, I don't know how many. I know there's. They would also have to include Dark Samus as well. Well, I also have watched all 5. Because, well, okay, I did watch, yeah, the first 3, and then 4 and 5 were more like, what did they do without Keira Knightley or Orlando Bloom? And then, okay, the 4th one, they had references, didn't include them, which I would say is fine. And then Dead Man Tell No Tales decided, okay, let's gonna have Orlando Bloom here for about 2 scenes, say some words, and Keira Knightley didn't even say a single word. Not one. But yes, that was also the 5th one. Because they were planning on rebooting it with female version of Jack Sparrow that didn't go well. And then I think that because they didn't reboot it, and then also no. But differently rebooting it. Oh, yeah, I think that one includes Brendan Fraser in it, and not the one for Tom Cruise of the Dark Cinematic Universe. Oh god, no, I just remembered it. What was it? Yes, yes. Oh god. I just remember the Dark Universe, or Dark Cinematic Universe, a DCU essentially. No, but all I'm saying, if you look up, all I did was look up Dark Cinematic Universe photo. Because I was looking for the photo that had like the main actress and actresses for the failed universe. And then I also remembered that for the photo that they had for it, not one of them were even in the same like booth or like place where they took the photo, and everyone had the photo taken separately. Not one of it, none of them were in the same room at the same time. The only thing I can remember from The Mummy 2017 is the part where Tom Cruise, for some reason, is just naked. It's the only part I remember for some reason. Specifically the part where he realizes it is and he has to cover himself. But yes, I am now going to actually end the stream here. It's unfortunate, team, I'm sorry. They're having to be put through this. Especially when the next time I stream this, I'm gonna have to do a lot of grinding. Just so I can stand a chance against Claire. Which, I'm gonna check now, is likely not happening until, I want to say December. Yeah, December the 3rd. Because I'm likely, well, I may change some stuff around, but it's planned for there to be Elden Ring tomorrow. Sunday I just ticked off because I don't know. Monday is also Elden Ring. I want to at least get closer to finishing that game quickly. Then it's Pokemon Infinite Fusion 2nd December, and then Pokemon Gold. That. Aragon Inheritance. I have no doubt heard of it. I feel like I've heard of Aragon. Sounds like a dragon. But I don't know. I don't fully know. I mean, there's many things I do need to read. Like the original Lord of the Rings stuff. It did. There had to be a dragon in there somewhere. No way can you include the name Aragon and not have a dragon. It's kind of a rule where it has to have some form of a gon in it for it to be a dragon. You know, like the Pokemon Hydreigon. It's not entirely pronounced the same. There's a bit of German in there, but it's got the right spelling for it. Yes, I will actually end it, not delay it, and just save it again, because I'm one of those people that gets paranoid. Save it 20 hours on the dot. It's thank you. I mean, thank you for True Alpha Yugi. I'm not saying the rest of it, just Thai did not go well, Thai. True Alpha Yugi. Thank you. Much appreciated. And so if you have any proper final words, do speak now. I'll give you about a minute before I end the stream as I check some other stuff. Thank you. Ciao for now.